What up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. It's your girl, UC Kayla, and I am so excited to be back with episode 1's review of season 2 of All American Homecoming. I was so excited for the return of this show, and I hope you are too, guys, because we're about to get into it. But before we do, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much to everyone who has subscribed and continues to watch and support, guys. I cannot thank you enough, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So I'm going to say it every video. And don't forget to comment, like, and share, because I only want to keep putting this content out there if you guys want it. Now, y'all, I am super excited to get into this episode because I feel like the season got off to a solid start. But I want to preface this by saying, if you're back and you used to watch me for season 1 reviews, how I did a scene by scene breakdown, guys, I'm not going to be doing that this time, because in addition to reviewing All American Homecoming, I'm also going to be reviewing The Oval, which comes on Tuesday nights. Sisters comes on Wednesday night. Zatima comes on Thursdays. So your girl is a little booked and busy, but we're going to hit the top 5 moments of the episode, guys, and I'm going to give you my take. And as always, we can banter back and forth in the comments and on Twitter. Follow me at @girlKaylaD on Twitter, and we can chat more about the shows there if I missed something you wanted to talk about. All right, y'all. We're just going to get off into it. If you see me looking over new people, I'm looking at my notes. So, All American Homecoming Season 2, Episode 1 was entitled We Need a Resolution. It makes me think of that Aaliyah song. Y'all remember that song? We Need a Resolution. Okay, anyway. After the holiday break, Simone returns to Brixton ready to focus solely on tennis. Damon is faced with the decision he's been putting off since before the holidays. Keisha reverts back to her old ways and throws a last-minute New Year's Eve party. I say that's an accurate synopsis, guys. So, we're getting into Kayla's list of the top 5 moments of the episode. Again, this is not official. This is my take. So, at number 1, I have Coach Turner in therapy. It was so good to see Coach Turner, because the way the season left off last season, we didn't know, which direction Coach Turner was in. I'm glad they didn't, kill him off the show, make him commit suicide or something like that. So, it was so good to see Coach Turner. Good to see him getting help, because we need him there for that, for those boys. It's like every other coach almost on this show is like a antagonist. And we need a good protagonist on this team, on this show. That'll be a good coach to develop these players on and off the field, like Coach Turner. Like, he's unmatched with that. So it's so good to see him back. I'm glad he's in therapy. I'm glad somebody is talking through, helping him talk through the issues that he was having to get out of his own head. I feel like Coach Turner puts the most judgment on himself. He's so worried about other people, what they would think of his diagnosis and things like that, because that's what he's projected from himself. That's how he feels, and he's projecting it onto other people. So it was so good to see him sit down with the therapist and work through those issues. And then obviously by the end of the episode, he was at Amara's door telling her he's back. He's not going to run from it. What can he do to help? So we'll see how that goes. Sorry, guys. Again, it's still season change time. I'm fine. I'm just, allergies, sinus is a real thing. So we're working through some things. All right. Number 2, I have Damon, JR, and Jesse. And the reason I'm rolling my eyes, it's not Damon and JR. It's Jesse. This man is trash. Not only is he a trash father for everything that happened, and I'm not going to be judgmental and say, what would I have done in that situation? Your wife have an affair, she come back pregnant. You think you can't have kids? Okay, Damon's going to have to get over that part. But it's the treatment of Damon now that he knows the truth. It's the way that it's just like, oh, well, can we move past? Like, that's not something you just move past. That's going to take some time. And then you're putting baseball up here. Damon is real life traumatized over what you did, over what his mother did, biological, over the situation of the man that raised him having Alzheimer's. Like, it's a lot going on. Have some sympathy and compassion for this boy. But for Jesse, he had the audacity in this episode to go to Damon to try to check him, went to Amara and tried to tell him how to deal with Damon. She been knowing Damon more than you. So, I don't know. I wasn't feeling Jesse. I hope the situation turns around, because I don't want Damon to have a hole in his heart about the situation with his father. But Jesse is trash, and I feel like, I honestly feel like JR has accepted that Jesse is trash, because he was like, I'm just trying to protect my peace, and so was Damon. I'll holler. Like, basically, like, I'm not even finna let you keep having that type of power over me that had JR spiraling in season 1. So, anyway, I put that at number 2 because he's trash, and then he's not taking full accountability for how deeply he's hurt it. Lord. How deeply he's hurt Damon due to their personal issues, and now he's not taking accountability how that's spilling over into baseball. Like, you all in the Mara face, you talking about what everybody else needs to do, but what do you need to do? Because really the reason why he doesn't want to stay is because of you, and you know that. So, excuse me, I'm not feeling Jesse. He can have several seats. All right, for spot number 3, I have Keisha and Cam. Now, y'all, Keisha and Cam had your girl... I had the girl stressed out because I'm like, Keisha, Cam, like, okay, yes, Cam was being elusive and things like that. So I can understand her like concern initially. But then it's like, it was kind of obvious that he wasn't cheating. It was just like something going on. And she knew about the head injury. She knew that he's not playing football. What you thought they was going to keep cutting him a check and he not playing football. And I understand she have her own insecurities. So instead of thinking about the other things first, the first thing she jumped to is it about me? Is it about me? Is it about me? So that was a struggle to see. I wasn't mad at her for that. But then I was annoyed with Cam because it's just like, bruh, come clean. Ain't no woman finna be mad at her man for having a job. And she'll understand your situation. Then, once Cam actually did come to her and tell her, I'm like, Keisha, why are you turning this around, making this about you? Like, oh, you gaslighted me. You made me think I was crazy. It's like, girl, that wasn't an appropriate response. Like, this man is really going through it right now. You need to kind of be there for him. So I'm glad that Nate was like, you getting on my nerves, and ran Miss Keisha down, because it's like, girl, what are you doing? So it was good to see them, reconcile and say, hey, we're going to move forward. We're going to move through this, because these writers on All-American Baby, All-American Homecoming, they will end the relationship sure as you standing there like they did with... Anyway, I'm going to keep that over on All-American. Y'all want to know, go watch it. But anyway, yeah, I was glad to see them reconcile and stuff, because I'm here for Keisha and Cam. I just need them to get on the same page. They both have a lot of insecurities. They both are not that good with committed relationships. So it's causing them to do this back and forth thing, which I'm sure we'll have to endure all season. All right, y'all. In my number 4 spot, I have Simone and Jordan's closure. I was here for it. Now, Jordan ain't have to start that fight with Damon. I tweeted like, why is Jordan so angry? They have grown up in Beverly Hills. He's really angry. But yeah, I was glad to see that Simone and Jordan got some closure, because yeah, they had the conversation and stuff like that, but it's still moving on as an everyday thing. So it's good that some time had passed, and then they can come back and be mature and really say things that they meant, seeing how their life is, how they've been without the other person. Do I really mean what I said, which is I want you to be happy even if it's not with me? And it seems like they genuinely meant that. As far as Jordan starting that fight with Damon, I guess, old feelings die hard or whatever like that. And there's no doubt that Jordan probably still loves Simone. But it's just like, okay, you're not with Simone, and you been getting real cozy with Layla, and Damon's not with Simone. So anyway, but it seemed like the fight had to go down because Jordan wasn't going to let it go. But I'm glad Jordan and Simone talks. And hopefully we can close the chapter on what people used to call him, Jamone, and move on. Excuse me. All right, y'all. In my number 5 spot, and everybody should know what this is, Damon is transferring. I tweeted, Damon, you ain't going nowhere. And I feel like that's going to age well. Excuse me. Because on this show, they'll have you thinking something's going to happen, but then it never happens. So, or like, a twist or turn happens or whatever. Damon ain't leaving Brixton. When I believe Damon leave Brixton, when he is officially transferred out and playing for the other team, and even then I'm going to be like, he coming back to Brixton. But that's my personal opinion. But obviously, at the end of the episode, Damon revealed that he's going to transfer. We'll see how this plays out, because I honestly feel like him and Thea are going to get more distant. They're going to end up breaking up. Damon and Simone are going to find their way back to each other as friends. Damon's going to end up, either reconsidering or coming back, whichever way this works out. And Simone and Damon are going to be together. So that's my take on it and my prediction. I don't have any inside information or whatever, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I think. So anyway, guys, that's my episode. We're going to keep them real short and sweet, guys, because I had to keep it moving with this content. But like I said, please, please, please comment, like, and share if you like the content, guys. And let me know what you think. If I missed one of your favorite episodes, honorable mention, Nate, Reed, and Keisha down. I think I mentioned it in the Keisha and Cam segment, but honorable mention. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you watch, tomorrow if you watch The Oval, and the next day if you watch Sisters, and the next day if you watch The Teamer. But if not, I'll see you next Tuesday with another All-American Homecoming review. Thank you guys and have a wonderful week.